Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 10th edition of the Standard Bank Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival. As the sides just run out onto the field, playing from left to right is going to be H.T.S. Drostdy from Worcester in the Boerland, and playing from right to left is going to be Kearsney College, the hosts. I'm alongside Bryce Foss today. Bryce's Kearsney side is a good side. Their captain and number 8, Dylan Richardson, is a player to watch.
Yeah, morning, Nick. He's certainly someone to have a look at. Kearsney aren't blessed with an array of superstars that they have had in years past, but he's certainly one to watch out for, someone who's already gained national recognition in grade 11.
Jacques Odendaal gets us under.
Great to see James Sutherland getting involved early on. He'll probably line up to take the kick here. I've just noticed Dylan Richardson taking the ball up the middle. Now there was
.22 of Kearsney. Back to Koenig. Kicks it deep, taken in by Drostdy, just on their own 10-metre line. One big ball in field. Great tackle in centre field there. Good offload in the tackle. Ruck formed on halfway. It's a pick-up. Ball's a bit scrappy there. That's a big second row. Bronley Morris takes the ball in again. Setting up now. Drostdy just starting to get into the game a bit. Couple passes. Knock on there. Advantage to Kearsney. Let's see what they do with the ball here. They've taken it and set it up. They've got a lot of men out to the left here. Are they going to use it? Richardson nearly beats one. Strong run of this player. Taken in just short of halfway in the middle of the field. No advantage. Let's just go back. Our ref for today is Quinton van Rensburg. He's going to be assisted by Yanga Sochongana and Wayne Muller as assistant referees today. Bryce, a little bit helter-skelter stuff early on.
it is, and a bit of concern and backplay there for Kearsney with big lock Ross Taylor being down. He's up now. He certainly adds some bulk and assists Kearsney with his carrying ability. As much as they'll try and shift the ball wide, they'll need to still dominate the tight phases with the size that Drostdy has here. But already notice how Drostdy used their loose forward trio in carrying the ball. And they're standing pretty flat here. Kearsney look like they've got a plan move in backline.
Muirhead to Odendaal. Odendaal skips a couple. Finds Sutherland with a bit of space on the outside. He's looking for number 23. That's Gomede. Gumede cuts in field, takes it in. Probably 5 meters out from the 22. Short ball. Good run there from number 7, Sangweni. He's held up, but he manages to get to ground and set the ball up for Kearsney again. Muirhead. Couple balls wide. Out to Daniel. Daniel offload to Richardson. Richardson showing a clean pair of heels for number 8. Tackled, ball into touch. Ball into touch. Kearsney are looking really dangerous in those wide channels.
They really are. And something that Drostdy has to look at is the defensive line. The defensive line particularly mentions that the defensive line shows that there's a few mismatches on the outside with forwards being one-on-one with wings.
Drostdy go to the front. It's tapped down by Kearsney. It's gone forward, I think. Going to be another line out to H.T.S Drostdy. Some tall timber there in that Kearsney side. Ross Taylor measuring up at 6'2", and his lock partner is Torrentetta. Ball goes over the back. Luckily, it's swept up by Drostdy. Oh, it's a wayward pass there. Well done by the player to get on that one. They're a couple meters out. Kearsney flooding the breakdown, and they've won the scrum. They've won the scrum. It was a knock-on. It was a poor pass there from the skipper from Drostdy, Romeo Eckstein. Really at the toes of his fly-off, and the pressure from Kearsney has forced the turnover, and they've got a scrum 5 meters out, and they're looking good. First scrum of the day. The backline's looking good. They've found the space on the outside. We might just see a planned move here.
Drostdy will have to cut down on the errors, particularly in the first phase. Kearsney like to spread the ball wild and play a bit looser. So
Free kick. Fed right underneath the hooker's feet, according to the referee, Quinton van Rensburg. So a little bit of respite for Drostdy as they look to get out of their own 22. Fullback Cohen Jasper is going to tap and then try and get the old spiral, and he's found a pretty decent touch up on the 10-meter line of his own half.
it's a decent exit there for Drostdy. They were under immense pressure, and Kearsney, with just a few unforced errors, just cost them there. They could have quite easily doubled the score.
Kearsney go to a shortened line out. Couple forwards standing behind Odendahl at fly half. Just goes over the top. Picked up by the captain Eckstein. Might have been a bit high. It is. Referee's playing advantage. As Drostdy push forward. No advantage. High tackle. They do have the wind at their back in the first half to Drostdy, so it's going to be fullback once again, Jasper, who's going to look to get them down into the Kearsney half for what seems to be the first time of the game. They really haven't been in their half.
No, they look to get a bit of cohesion here at the set play. They've got some talent in the backs. Their scrum half is certainly looking to snap and create some trouble for the Kearsney loose forwards.
Another line out goes awry. Richardson picks up. He lines up the players in midfield, takes it in, looks for an offload, not on his shoulder. Kearsney set it up again. Good counter-ruck there. Muirhead manages to get it out, just slapping it across. So Kearsney picked up by Sutherland, who's managed to get it off to Tedder. Tedder getting driven forward by his forwards. Good run from the lock forward. Play on, says the ref. No knock. He sets it up just inside of his own half. Muirhead, Odendahl. Richardson again in centre field. Gives a skip pass, but it's a bit wayward. Out to his hooker. Oh no, it's tight head prop. Pardon me, Matt Hurd. Held in the tackle. Penalty to Drostdy. A little bit of wayward pass there. Put his side under pressure from Richardson.
Yeah, the one thing about Kearsney is, as the old adage goes, you have to earn the right to go wide. They were looking to spread the ball a bit too early there, and Drostdy just picking up on their scraps.
Festival rugby at its best as Drostdy kick it into the corner and go for the line out, 5 meters out. The line out has been pretty scrappy early on. I guess it is still early season for a lot of these players. They've only played a couple games in the build up to this festival, but Drostdy have gone with 2 men out of the line out. I think we might see a drive here. Ball goes down, sacked from Kearsney. Very good sack that. Drostdy still have the ball 5 meters out. Extend digs. Finds his big runner. That's number 4. Bronley Morris takes the ball and Extend looks to go blindside. He's given it off to De Jong, who's bundled into touch. Good defence from Kearsney College.
Great defence. I think we've seen the first signs of Drostdy using their tight forwards to carry the ball around the corners. Kearsney will have to keep that in mind, particularly on their own line. They'll look for a better line out. The first phase have been a bit scrappy for both teams so far.
Kearsney win their own line out, 5 metres out. Very good win for them. They get them all going, giving themselves a bit of space here to get the clearance. Keep them all still going there for Kearsney. Muirhead digs, gets it out. Richardson takes it in again. He's their big runner, it seems. He's tackled well, though, in the middle of the field. Now they've opened up the blind side to get the clearance kick out. Muirhead kicks, and he finds a pretty good touch under the circumstances. Takes play up to his own 10-metre line. Bryce, that was a pretty big line out for Kearsney to win there.
It was very important. Could possibly say that Drostdy should have put a bit more pressure on. Just something on Richardson. You'll notice him playing at 8. There's different opinions whether his best position is hooker or 8, but he'll look to play loose and carry the ball more. Hence him playing in the back row.
Drostdy going on the blind side. Number 22, it's De Jong just chipping over the top. Clearance kick from Kearsney College. That's Lawrence. Stepping. Good tackle there. It's a great tackle by Sangweni in the middle of the field. Drostdy get the ball. They're going blind side. Crashing it up there. Come back to the open side again. Another forward takes it in. Oh no, he's missed his pass. Picked up well there by Grant Sunder. Good placement. Good presentation of the ball as Muirhead digs. Muirhead finds Ross. Sutherland. Inside ball. Good little bit of interplay there, but they've lost the ball. It's ball's free. Kick through by Grobbelaar. Grobbelaar's chasing hard. Can he pick it up? Another foot, and he's over!
Great footballing skills there by Grobbelaar. He rounded his man with the last couple of kicks, and Kearsney certainly didn't expect that. And again, it's all been well going wide, but they've got to keep the ball tight and ensure the pass has got a hand.
A little bit loose there from Kearsney. A couple bad passes. Ball falls free. Grobbelaar with the toe again, and manages to get over just left of the sticks. The game's starting to even out a little bit. Drostdy is starting to get their hands on the pill a little bit more and getting forward, getting themselves into good positions, and then just capitalising on the Kearsney mistake. Cohen Jasper lines up the conversion attempt. Kicks it low, and it's over. H.T.S. Drostdy take the lead. They're going to a 7-5 lead. H.T.S. Drostdy, the alma mater of the Liebenberg brothers, Vian and Hanku Liebenberg. Hanku currently playing for the Blue Bulls. Restart goes high. It's called, taken in. Always. That's a penalty. It is a little bit mistimed there from Sangweni. He's a little bit disappointed with himself. Drostdy have the opportunity to get out of their half now and get into Kearsney half and put more pressure on the hosts.
One thing that Drostdy has done well in the opening 15 minutes is the fact that they have played a bit more pragmatic. They're kicking for territory, getting themselves into the 22 of Kearsney, and it's probably time for the host to look at employing the same tactic.
Drostdy going with a full line out. Geldenhuis to feed. Goes to the back. Great take there. It's a brilliant take there from Kloppers. Ball's in Extian. He finds Jasper. Really close contact there. Trying to make passes far too close to contact. Just putting his play under pressure. The old adage, what is it? Give the ball to a player in a better position than you. I don't know if that rang true right there for H.T.S. Drostdy.
Just guilty of looking up, I think. So one thing taking the ball flat, but the defensive line is going to get onto you very quickly.
Kearsney had their second feed of the day. Their first one, they gave away a free kick. Muirhead put it straight under the hooker's feet. So we're going to have a look here to see how the second scrum for Kearsney goes. Remember, the laws, only 1.5 metre push at schoolboy rugby. Muirhead gives the ball out. Sutherland takes it. Gives it to Odendahl. Odendahl on the wraparound. Good pass. Good play there from Kearsney College. Setting it up on their own 10 metre line. Sutherland. Massive skip ball. Looking for Richardson. He's beaten one. Penalty. High shot there. The rules have been changed. Bryce, have they not? So it's sort of, it's always in the player with the ball's favour. There's those high shots, even if he's ducking into it.
Absolutely, and I think what's important to note is that intention's being taken out of the equation. Whether a player means to do something cynical or make a hard tackle is irrelevant now. We've got to keep the tackles lower for the safety of the players concerned.
Kearsney going with one man out. Richardson in scrum off. Cherry feeds. That's over the top again. It's another poor one, but Odendahl's onto it. Pops the ball out the back to Taylor. Taylor beats one. Gets the offload to his prop forward, Sutherland. That's a great angle. Ball wide now. Kearsney on the outside channels once again. Setting the ball up just probably 10 metres outside the 22. Odendahl. Good ball inside Sangweni. He's running well today. Muirhead again. Odendahl. Richardson. Richardson cuts back, but he's knocked it on. Turnover ball here. We have open field play here for H.T.S Drostdy. H.T.S with a box kick. Kicks it straight down the throat of Robert Koenig, who returns a favour, but that's not a great one. Picked up again by Drostdy. They're running back at him. Ball wide. Take it in on the halfway line. Find a big front row there. Offload out of the back door. Oh, that's a great ball off the ground there from Drostdy. Taken in by Van Rensburg. Pick and go. Bredenkamp takes it in. Another pick and go. They're keeping it in the tight channels here, Drostdy. H.T.S to LaRue. LaRue with the ball to Jasper. Jasper finds a couple, gets through a few tackles, gets over the gain line. Stolen goods there from Kearsney College. Just a great steal from Cherry the hooker. Muirhead looking for someone to get the ball to get it off the park. Kuna gets into position to kick this one. No, he hasn't found touch. He has not found touch. All he's found is a Drostdy winger. Takes the ball in again. Ruck formed. Pick and go. Seems to be a change in tactic here from Drostdy. Keeping it in the close channels. H.T.S finds his flanker. Van Rensburg. H.T.S again. To LaRue. LaRue. Oh, he's managed to get it back. And great hands from Jasper. Jasper 2-on-1. What a tackle from Koenig. Robbie Koenig. An unbelievable effort from the man in the number 11 jersey, but playing fullback today. That is a try-saving tackle.
It's still not a great position for Kearsney, but they need some gutsy defence here. They really need to get out of this part of the field. They're playing with quite a bit of width, but Drostdy seems to be suffocating them in the tight exchanges.
Or go to the front, but it's tapped back on the middle. On the Drostdy side, rather. That's a short ball to the number 4 lock, Maurice. Skip ball out wide. They've got a man over here. LaRue cuts inside. He had a man open on the left, but he's taken it in. H.T.S again. Show and go. He's not getting through the defence there. He has to recycle it. Oh, we have a call here from the referee. He's a couple shrill blows of the whistle. Penalty to Kearsney. I think he was held in the tackle.
He was, and he just took a few too many rolls, but he's definitely got to be someone that Kearsney are going to have to monitor. He's not your old-fashioned type of scrum half. He's definitely someone that's going to snap. He's very quick off the mark. Comedy of errors there, but end result is positive for Kearsney.
Yeah. Hugely positive for Kearsney. Adrian Muntz just getting himself in a tangle there, not able to take the ball cleanly off the kick. So Kearsney have now gone from their 5 metre line all the way down to the Drostdy 10. Cherry to feed the line out. They're going with the full one. The line out has been a little bit disappointing so far for the home side. Cherry feeds, goes right to the back. Could have done better there to take that one. It's stolen there from Drostdy, but it's stolen back. Kearsney have done well to get possessions back there, but they're being shunted off it. Ball's picked up there from Drostdy, but it was a ruck.
Kearsney have clearly done a lot of work on their breakdown in anticipation of this game. They've won a few good turnovers here. By the looks of it, both their 6 and 7 are playing as fetchers, but in the modern game, every player in the field needs to take up that role.
Kearsney kicked the penalty to just outside the 22. They set up another full line out. Let's see if Cherry can find his man. They go to the middle of Tedder. Tedder takes it in. Good sack there from the visitors. Richardson with the ball. Takes it down inside the 22. Hutchison. Oh, short ball to Sutherland. Pops it back there to Tedder. Tedder taking it in just inside the 22. Keeping the ball nicely are Kearsney. Skip ball. Oh, Koenig just gets done by the bounce there. As does Albertser. But Albertser manages to clean it up there. Hutchison again. Oh, Sutherland with a little dink through. He's got it back. No advantage. Offside, the ref seems to think.
Kearsney perhaps needs to invest a bit of time in playing down the short side and on the blind side of the field. They've spent a lot of time on this near side touchline, and it's just hasn't come to fruition for them.
Line out on the halfway line to Drostdy. They've got a full complement in this line out. Geldenhuis to feed. Oh, Sangweni nearly getting up there. Advantage now to play to Drostdy as they pick and go. Bit scrappy there, but it's gone backwards. Pop up. Hunted. Absolutely hunted was Jasper, but no advantage. There was a knock in the line out there from Kearsney as Sangweni went up and nearly stole it.
It'll be interesting to see what tactic Drostdy employ here. Their backline is standing pretty deep, and they could be tempted to kick for corners, but with the nature of festival rugby, it doesn't look like that's on the cards.
Good scrum from Drostdy. Really getting the go forward there. Jasper, the wrap around Extian. Looks on the outside, LaRue. LaRue with the pass up, but it's a knock on. Knock forward from Drostdy. It was a bit lateral, the move. It was a good move, but they just needed to get guys straightening the line towards the outside channels.
They really didn't draw enough defenders there and get the attention of the inside defenders. So not the most difficult defensive alignment for Kearsney.
Muirhead to feed the scrum for Kearsney College. Not a very big blindside to work with here. Muirhead feeds. Kearsney under a bit of pressure at scrum time. Richardson goes down the blind side, takes on the blind side flanker, gets an offload. Taken in on the far side. Muirhead again. He finds Taylor. Holding on. Stolen goods. Drostdy over the ball. Number 5, Heinrich Nordier, getting the turnover for Drostdy. And once again, they can put a little bit of pressure on Kearsney by getting it deep into their half.
Well, the end result wasn't the greatest for Kearsney, but I like Richardson's thinking in going down the blind and keeping the left wing interested.
The kick hasn't found touch as Koenig returns a favour from inside his 22. It's probably a win for Kearsney. I think Drostdy would have liked to have been a bit deeper in their half. There's just under 5 minutes left in this first half. The opening game of the 2017 Standerbank Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival. H.T.S Drostdy up by 2 against the host Kearsney. They go to the front, but it's stolen. A couple knock-ons in there. Advantage to Drostdy. Jasper takes on Odendaal. Well tackled by the fly half. Set up again. H.T.S finds his runners. That's Van Rensburg around the corner in the number 6 jersey for Drostdy. H.T.S. Big runner, number 18. That's Bredenkamp. It's turned over from Kearsney. It's a brilliant steal. Ball goes deep again. The Kearsney up for the up and under. I don't know whether that was what he was intended, but it's worked out pretty well for him. Drostdy put it up. Werdendaal's coming forward. He's missed it. Missed it. Oh, Drostdy tries to get the ball out in the tackle. It knocks it on. A bit of enterprise here, but it's all to no avail from both sides.
One thing that you may notice on the field now is the number of players who are starting the game in reserves jersey, and the nature of festival rugby being that these boys all have to get a run out, but that does affect cohesion in terms of combinations, and you will see a few slip passes and a bit of misunderstanding between players.
Muirhead feeds a scrum. Kearsney is solid, more solid there. Odendaal gives it back to Sutherland, who's got a left boot, but he's charged down. The pick up there. Grobelaar over. That is his second try for Christy Grobelaar over in the corner. Sutherland might have taken a bit too much time with the clearance kick. Grobelaar with the charge down. Good hands to pick it up off the deck and get over in the corner.
Grobelaar certainly a player to watch. Sutherland's just guilty of taking a bit too long with his kick there and telegraphing his next move to Grobelaar. He's definitely a player that picks up on the scraps here, and considering how this half started, Drostdy will be very happy with the end result.
Very important score for Drostdy with just under 2.5 minutes left in the half. Cohen Jasper with a conversion from right out on the right-hand side. Might get a little bit of assistance with the wind here. Might cut it in a bit from left to right, but not too much, I don't think. It's a good strike. Just wide of the right-hand upright. Brilliant strike from him. Unfortunately, the conversion is not successful. Drostdy 12-5 leaders with just under 2 minutes to go in the first half.
Well, barring the first few minutes of the game, Drostdy have been pretty dominant in the latter exchanges. They come from a tough region in the Boerland and are pretty dominant in the province. So Kearsney will have to up their game in the second half.
Oh, grabber through from Jasper. That's a brilliant play. LaRue gets it. He looks wide. Finds Mong on the outside. Richardson chases him, but it's a try. Try for H.T.S. Drostdy through number 23. That's Keanu Mong going over under the sticks. That's a great little grubber from the fullback Cohen Jasper.
1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
will be time now for Richardson to pull his charges in. They're in danger of letting this game move away from them. And just before half-time, they're going to really have to do something to tighten things up, possibly look for a scoreboard before the end of the half, or else this game might just run away from them.
The conversion is good from Jasper. The game has just got turned on its head, I think, in the last 5 minutes with those 2 scores from the men from the Boerland. It's a brilliant little grubber there from Jasper and regather, and a couple of great passes to let Mong away, who was under the auspices of Dylan Richardson, although he couldn't do much. Sangweni gets up again, but he's knocked it on. Sangweni getting through there and making a bit of a nuisance of himself off the kickoff.
So that takes us to half-time.
And that is it. The ref has blown the whistle for the half-time break. Quinton van Rensburg says that's enough. That was 30 minutes of pretty non-stop rugby as H.T.S. Drostdy go into the break with a 19-5 lead. Ladies and gentlemen, we didn't really have the opportunity to say welcome to the 10th Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival, sponsored by Standard Bank. This year we got 12 schools as opposed to the 10 from previous years. The new schools are, one of them's playing today, H.T.S. Drostdy, this first game. Monument, Pretoria Boys and Queen's College are back this year. The usual running time for the games is 35 minutes, no stops for injuries, so that means that we just have to keep to quite a tight schedule. Another thing that we just want to chat about, Bryce, is there are a couple different laws for schoolboy rugby, the scrumming laws. It's obviously just got the safety of the players in mind.
Well, it is, I know criticism a few years ago from Jake White was that South African scrumming at a senior level had taken a bit of a knock because of the teams using loose forwards in the front row, because in schoolboy rugby we only are allowed to push for 1.5 meters as far as I know, and at the end of the day, it's for the better of the players, and for the state of South African rugby as a whole, we really need to get players with a better skill set. And the intricacies of scrumming, in my opinion, that can come at a later stage.
Absolutely. We've got 5 more games to go after this one. Selborne College play against Dr. E.G. Janssen. Queen's College play Pretoria Boys High School. Hoërskool Monument take on Dale, which should be a cracker of a game. Glenwood High School take on Hoërskool Framesy from Port Elizabeth. And in the last game of the day, we got H.T.S. Middelburg playing against Hoërskool Noord-Kaap.
And we're off for a commercial break.
Once again, everybody, if you have just joined us, a warm welcome on behalf of the whole team here.
Okay, guys. Let's play.
Turn it up. Turn it up. Get it going, going. 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 Turn it up.
Kamu, supper time.
I thought this was a day-night game.
Nah, it's T20.
Where there's a will, there's cricket. Proud sponsor of the Proteas. Standard Bank, moving forward.
Okay, guys.
Standing back, also giving you the opportunity to recharge your phone if it's a little flat.
Joined here by English teacher at Kearsney College, Jonathan Beaumont. Jonathan, you've obviously got a little bit more insight into the players out there. Are there any of them in your English class?
Yeah, a couple of the boys are. Ross Taylor, our number 4, was in my class last year. He's moved on this year. And a number of the boys are in my house, Finningley House here at Kearsney College.
I know there are a number of good players on the side, but the one that everyone has been speaking about is Dylan Richardson. Do you have anything to do with him?
Dylan's a fantastic young man. I went on tour with the under-16s to Jeppe 2 years ago. He was the captain of that side then. Fantastic leader, boys look up to him, and an incredibly strong player. Fantastic to watch.
Thanks very much, Jonathan. As the players get ready for the start of the second half, Drostdy are going to be playing into the breeze that's blowing from left to right on your screen. Andre de Jong is going to get the game underway. Quinton van Rensburg says, let's get going. Ball goes up, Sangweni gets up there, but it's knocked back from Drostdy. Taken in. They've got the ball on the front foot, pick and go. On the field there, number 19, Jacques Mostert. Good counter shove there from Kearsney in the tackle. Pick and go again. By Loubser. H.T.S. Finds Jasper. Jasper with the skip. Leroux with the short ball to Mong. Good recycling of the ball here from Drostdy. Couple forwards off the ball there. Taken in by Gelden Huys just on the 22. H.T.S. again. That's Van Rensburg. Van Rensburg, he wasn't going to be passing that. Takes it straight in. Sets the ball up. H.T.S. manages to get it out there, but scrappy. Good carry there from Wilkinson. H.T.S. with the snipe. The beautiful snipe from the captain and the scrum off. You said it earlier, he was a man to watch. Brilliant show and go, and he's under the post.
Kearsney are going to definitely have to tighten up those pillars. Drostdy are potentially just bullying Kearsney through the phases. They're getting good go-forward ball, and if Kearsney are going to get back into this game, they really need to have a few big hits around the tight exchanges.
Couldn't have started the half better, Drostdy. Managed to get the ball back off the kickoff. Some good phases, good interplay, good recycling of the ball. And then when the game opened up a little bit, H.T.S. with the snipe, a la George Gregan, goes under the posts. Jasper adds the extra 2. Brilliant start from the men from Worcester.
Couldn't have asked for a better start. Kearsney really need to do is they need to get their loose forwards onto the ball quickly. The best ball to attack is, of course, turnover ball, and as things stand, that's the way Kearsney will get back into this match.
Deep kick from Odendaal. They've let it bounce. Oh, picked up, but another scrappy bit of play there on the left wing for H.T.S. Drostdy. Lack of communication there, and it ends with Adrian Muntz just getting bundled into touch, standing on the touchline. Kearsney on the attack. They couldn't have asked for a better start after conceding early.
It's a bit of luck that they need. They really have to make something of this.
Brilliant line out. Sangweni takes, pops it down. Muirhead, a couple men. Richardson in centre field. He's been hounded well though in defence though. I think they might have spotted early that he was going to be the big runner, Drostdy. Muirhead again to Taylor. Crashes it up. Muirhead looking again. Richardson's standing outside Sutherland. Steps and goes. Beats one. Tackled well though. Muirhead again. Looking left, looking right. Decides to go right. Gives it off to Sunder. Sunder out to Daniel. Daniel with the pop off the deck. Odendaal. Wrapped up well by Drostdy. Muirhead. Looking for his runners. Finds Tedder. Tedder with one out to Taylor. Good hit that. Lined him up from a mile away to Van Rensburg. Muirhead gets it back. Gives the ball off to Daniel. Daniel's starting to get involved now. Takes a couple to take him down. Muirhead again. Runners in midfield. Tedder with the show and go. Nearly breaks through the tackle. Muirhead again. Good recycling of the ball from Kearsney. Odendaal finds Richardson. Richardson. It's always going to take a couple of plays to bring him down. He's brought down probably 5 meters inside the 22. Muirhead Taylor crashing it up here. Kearsney going to need something here. Muirhead finds the ball. Woodendall. Woodendall, the little grubber. It's a beauty. Is it going to work? The ref, he's going to go upstairs. He's not going to go upstairs. Obviously not. But he's going to inquire with his assistant referee as to what's going on here. Tough one to call.
Big call for the assistant referee.
'22 dropout. 22 dropout. Adrian Mons managing to get a bit of weight, get himself on the ball, dot it down. Kearsney needed something. Odendahl just provided it with a little dink through. Just something different. Deep kick there from Jasper. Sends Kearsney right back into their 22. Odendahl picks up. He's going to go open side here. Oh, he hasn't found touch. He has found touch. Not a bad kick.
Great exit there from Odendahl. Just going back to Kearsney's attacking play, Drostdy have definitely done their homework. Richardson is a marked man. You'd love to see a few runners off his shoulder. Just a few short passes would definitely free up some space for him. And if he's going to be a marked man, then Kearsney really needs to use him as a diversion.
Ball's popped on. H.T.S gives it to Jasper. Cross kick. Taken in by Koenig. Koenig takes on two. It's wrapped up well. Can Kearsney get the ball back? They've managed to recycle it. Muirhead digs. Gets it out. Taylor again. Done a lot of running today is Ross Taylor. Namesake of the New Zealand cricketer. Muirhead gives it wide. Odendahl kicks into a bit of space. Finds some real estate down into the Drostdy 22 with the wind. Picked up by Andre de Jong. He's got a bit of time. Hoofs it back. Couple of exchanges there with the boot. Just settled things down a bit here. The second half. It's been quite a frantic start.
A bit of ping pong with the boot there. But what's clear is that both sides are going to look to just establish themselves in the opposition 22. The legs will be a bit weary early on in the festival, and it's important to attack from a strong set play.
Good run there from Kearsney College. They get themselves just outside the 22 and on the front foot. Muirhead's pass to Richardson just behind him, but no advantage. No advantage accruing there for Kearsney College. Offside, says the referee. Decision time.
Well, it might be an idea to get some points on the board, just to leave with something. But when you're 21 points down, it's a tall order to ask a captain to take the conservative option.
Muirhead took on the kicking duties there and finds a good touch. Probably about 7 or 8 meters out from the Drostdy line. Kearsney opting for, it looks like a full line out. One out, Richardson at scrum half. Tedder is the man they go to. He's knocked it back. Well cleaned up at the back of the line out from Kearsney College. Getting men over the ball, pick and go down the blind side. Looks like they might get it again. Another pick and go. Well met in defense from Drostdy. Using that blind side. They go down the blind once again. Pick and go. That's a couple in a row now. Another one down the blind side. Finding some space there. That's Matt Hurd taking it in. Muirhead once now. Gets out Odendahl. Short ball. Sutherland with the knock forward. Advantage now. Drostdy. That's well covered. Well covered. Really just gave themselves a chance there. Blind side, blind side, blind side. Open side. Set move. Unfortunately, the pass doesn't go to hand.
The pick and go is a great tactic by Kearsney at this stage. You know, they've been playing the ball wide for quite some time. A lot of static ball. A lot of Kearsney players standing still when collecting the ball. There's no way that they're going to break the defensive line of Drostdy like that. The pick and goes will draw a few defenders and open up a few gaps on the outside.
Big scrum here for Drostdy. They've been good in the scrums today. Really, really solid in the front row. Ball's back for Extian. Uses the passes open side. The left-footed kick is not a great one, but the bounce of the ball, well picked up by Daniel. Daniel with the offload. It's going to be Robbie Koenig who's going to go in. Robbie Koenig in the corner for Kearsney College. Poor exit play from Drostdy. The ball falls to Reese Daniel. Beats one, manages to get the offload on the outside. And number 11, who's playing at fullback today, Robert Koenig going over in the corner.
That's exactly what Kearsney needed. They really need to get points on the board to get back into this game. There's a lot of time still to be played, and if they can tighten things up off following this kick, they're definitely still in this match.
This is probably on his more favoured side for the left-footed kicker, who has that sort of Quade Cooper about him when he lines up his kicks at goal. As we wait for Sutherland to take the kick, there's a change for Kearsney College. On in jersey number 6 is Nick Baines. Oh, shaves the right hand upright as it goes past. Hell of a strike, just missing the right hand upright, just not getting that cut early enough for Sutherland.
He's certainly striking the ball well enough, but the conversions aside, Kearsney will be happy with the score, and they'll definitely look to get back into Drostdy 22 and much of the same.
Cohen Jasper gets the game underway with a bit of a voorvoer. Ball bounces. Well taken in by Matt Hurd. Manages to get up there, does the big front row rather. Muirhead looking for the box kick. Finds it, but there's not really anyone. It's a big chase there. Good hit there from Sunder, but a great take in the air from Adrian Muns. Sets the ball up. Maurice picks up the Craven Week player from last season for Boland. Another pick up there from the Tartet prop, Andries de Kok. Replaces it well for his prop partner, Trevor Loupsha. Loupsha makes a couple meters. Oh, there's a Kearsney boy on the ball, yeah. Yep. Brilliant play by Cherry. It's not his first one of the day either.
That's it's definitely what Kearsney needed. As mentioned before, when Drostdy are keeping the ball so tight, they certainly need a few turnovers. One player I've been very impressed with is Tay Muirhead. He's listed in the program as a fly-off the bench, but that box kick really was well executed and puts Drostdy under all sorts of pressure.
Kearsney opted for a short line out here. They're going with a 4-man. Cherry after steal to feed the line out. Back and forth, Sangweni. Oh, stolen. Well played there from Drostdy, but they've gone and knocked it forward now. Sangweni mops it up. Good little offload. Muirhead. Richardson. Takes contact. He's wrapped up brilliantly, though. Kearsney going backwards here. Muirhead goes down the blind side. Taylor. Koenig with the step inside. Set the ball up. Muirhead digging again. Ball in centre field. Great pickup. Great ball out wide. Daniel's he's got Hurd outside him. Tries to get the Sunny ball offload. No advantage. Knock on by Kearsney College. Bit scrappy, but it sort of fell to them quite nicely there. Unfortunately, they couldn't make use of the man on the outside.
It did, and Hurd, the tight head, probably not the man you want on the outside there. In that position, but certainly things improving. The passes that weren't coming off earlier on are starting to stick, and the field position is one that Kearsney will be comfortable with.
been pretty impressed with the Drostdy midfield. Berto LaRue and Christy Grobler. He's got himself 2 tries today. They've been really solid, both on attack and defence, taking on the likes of Dylan Richardson head on. H.T.S feeds the scrum for Drostdy. Good scrum from the Worcester men. Jasper with a skip ball to number 13, Grobler. Recycled here for H.T.S. 1 out. Tries to get his hands through. Does Nordia. H.T.S goes to the open side. Step 1, tackle. Looking deep is Jasper. He's back in the pocket. He's going to go downtown. Not a great one. Straight into the hands of Reece Daniel, who's been a little bit of a live wire when he's got ball in hand. Good tackle. Koenig again. Chip through. He's found real estate. Now it's a bounce of the ball. Good pickup by Jasper. He's taking them on. The kick down the touchline. Ball's out. Just outside the 22. Robbie Koenig seems to be coming into the game nicely now.
He reads the game very well, as does the Drostdy fullback. But one thing you'll look for at this level, players who are points of difference, who are potential provincial selections, and a few Drostdy players have put their hands up for Bullland selection early on this year.
Well taken by Ross Taylor. Muirhead, Obolza. Short ball to Sutherland. Crashes it up. Oh, Sangweni's being pushed right off it. He was the only Kearsney player there. Turnover ball down the blind side. Needs to give the pass. And again, forward pass. The breakdown has been a bit of a lottery. Kearsney have got over the ball, won a couple. They've also been shunted off a couple, just sort of looking to get the ball out, looking to get the ball going quickly, but Drostdy sort of managing to spoil it for them.
They have. Kearsney have got out of jail there, but Sangweni was really against the odds there as the only man at the breakdown. Kearsney have to keep that in mind. If that's something that Drostdy picks up, it's going to be difficult for them to secure their own ball.
Kearsney backline lined up quite shallow here on attack. Number 22, Brendan Albertser on the left wing, standing sort of in behind the scrum. Koenig just behind Sutherland, who's playing 13, but in the 15 jumper. It's a solid scrum. Muirhead with the ball. Oh, wrap around Richardson. He's going to score! Yes, he is! Great little move there off the back of the scrum. Muirhead, Woodendal, and Richardson. Richardson with a fend, getting over under the sticks. That's a very, very important score. All scores are important, but that's pretty important.
Game on, certainly. And as much as Drostdy are able to mark Richardson in open play, or first phase or for set piece, there's only so much they can do, and the mismatch between the big number 8s and the Drostdy fly half was clear for all to see.
Easiest kick of the day for James Sutherland. (26-17) to H.T.S Drostdy. Just under 12 and a half minutes to go. We're in for a cracking last 12 minutes, I think. It's going to see who's got the juice in the legs here as H.T.S Drostdy sort of jog back to the halfway line. They've just been under the pump a little bit in the middle section of the second half.
Definite shift in momentum. The Drostdy coaching staff will look for some positive body language from their players. They're ambling to the halfway line, and they may be looking to just slow things down, but they definitely need to come back with a bang whilst the Kearsney are well into this game.
It hasn't gone 10 meters. It's a bit of sacrilege when you've just conceded a try. to not let the restart go 10, especially when you've got an 11-point buffer. You sort of want to make sure that you do the basics right and not give the opposition a chance to get back onto the front foot. There's been a change in the side for Kearsney. Number 9, Aaron Kaiser, is on the field to take over from what looks like Jacques Odendaal going off, which means that Tane Muirhead has moved into fly half. Aaron Kaiser, son of the great Dion Kaiser, Sharks and Springbok centre. He's going to feed his first scrum of the day. Better scrum from Kearsney. They've got a blind side here. Kaiser, short ball. Richardson on the loop. He beats one. Oh, he gets the arm free, looking for an offload. He's tackled well, though. Turnover. That's number 6, CJ van Rensburg once again. Box kick through from Gleis. Picked up by Muirhead. Wide ball there. Taken in. Sunder's wrapped up eventually. Jersey tackle that. Sutherland. Pick and go from the centre. Crashing it up in midfield. Nick Baines. Go to the blind side. Hands. Oh. Taylor's short ball just eluding the attacking player for Kearsney College. They really are starting to give the ball a bit of air now.
They are, and the right idea to target the short side there. They had the overlap. It was on. Bit of a loose pass around the players just above his head. And Kearsney's loose head Ross Parsons down. Not ideal for them to have a player of that caliber out of the game. As we see number 17 come on, Rob Lawrence.
Parsons has had a good game, been really solid on the loose head for Kearsney. Number 17, Robert Lawrence, taking his place on the loose head side of the scrum for Kearsney, and he's right into the action. Scrum down to H.T.S. Drostdy on the 10-metre line of Kearsney College, just between the 15 and the touchline. Luciano Elias is on the field at number 21. He's taken over from the captain, Romeo Eckstein, at scrum half. Elias. Jasper standing deep and receiving. Oh, it's gone a bit forward though. Well wrapped up there by Sunday. He's gotten the ball back for Kearsney. Kaiser, the loopy ball. Gone backwards, says the ref. Koenig takes him on. Into touch, no advantage.
Those are definitely the types of exchanges that Kearsney will want to win. The ball not going to hand in the end. A few loose passes, and they'll definitely look to tighten those up if they're going to take Drostdy down to the wire in the final few minutes.
Ball off the top. Oh, stepping offload. Here goes Moody's. Oh, he's got the offload. Mostert taken down in the 22. Drostdy on the front foot. Ball a bit scrappy though. Morris with a little goose step. They're offloading beautifully here. LaRue again out to Grobler. Out. He's got to go in the corner. Number 23, Keanu Mong gets a second try. Drostdy, some brilliant hands, managing to just get the ball out of the contact area, away from the contact zone, to players in space. And Mong just had a little run and had one defender to beat and got over in the corner.
Grobler has been a busy player here. He's been involved a number of times through that set of phases. And the irony is that Kearsney were seen to be the more expansive team, the team that were looking to play loose early on in the game. But it seems that Drostdy are the ones to take advantage of those breaks in play.
Now we're going to earn our bread. There have been a couple changes for H.T.S. Drostdy. We'll have to just pick them up as we go. As Eckstein lines up the conversion from wide out on the right. Kicking almost into the teeth of the wind here as it blows into him. It's a brilliant conversion from out wide. Cohen Jasper just given Drostdy that little bit of breathing space now. That's sort of one thing might have put the game to bed with just over 6.5 minutes to go. Muirhead's restart, sort of a carbon copy of the one from Drostdy, but they want to play on here. Geldenhuis takes it in. Elias gives the ball wide. The men ranging out wide here. Oh, well played. James Sutherland putting a lot of pressure on Drostdy. The flip out the back. Maurice is really full of running now. The Craven Week star from 2016. He's wrapped up. XT and the captain finds himself on the left wing now. Fends off one. Hard run from the scrum off on the wing now. Ball set up on the halfway line. Elias Diggs on the field now. And Sean Baxter to Jasper. Jasper with one man to beat. Steps him. And he's over. Fly off Sean Baxter. Only been on the field for a couple minutes. Jeepers, he's just shown what he's capable of.
In years past, we've seen some special fly-halves during this festival. One recalls quite a few years ago seeing a young Johan Goosen playing for Grey, and certain players just stand out at the schoolboy level, and he's certainly one that looks to be head and shoulders above his contemporaries.
It was a tough situation for young Rob Koenig, one-on-one with Cohen Jasper, who had built up a head of steam and just managed to get through the arms tackle of him and get over the left of the posts. He's going to look to convert his own try here as Kearsney College are ready to make a change. Number 16, Tane Palsy, coming onto the field to replace Daniel Cherry. Wow. Nearly a falcon there for one of the Kearsney players. Jasper hooks that conversion, unfortunately. But he's done all the good work. Look, he's allowed one of those once in a while.
He has, and good on Torin Tedder for giving the chase there. That certainly put him off in his run-up, one thinks. But with a 21-point gap, 3 converted tries, it's possibly just too far for Kearsney unless they can get a quick turnaround here.
Nice with the inside ball to his fly half, who gets the ball, just seems to be able to get an offload no matter where he is. Oh, big bullocking run up the left-hand touchline by Andries de Kock. Elias with a show and go. He's found a bit of space next to the scrum. Kaiser with a great challenge. Ball pops up. Jacques Mostert. Offload again to Geldenhuis. Geldenhuis to Maurice. Just short of the line. Elias Diggs. Van Rensburg. In for the score. CJ Van Rensburg has been industrious the whole day. Probably deserved that score. But my goodness, the hands from the Drostdy side have just been immaculate since the man in the number 10 shirt, Sean Baxter, has been on the field.
It certainly has, and one thing that Drostdy has done well, I think they've picked up on when Kearsney had a bit of momentum in the second half. They made some critical changes, and the class of the players coming on, combined with their fresh legs, have definitely made the difference in the last few minutes.
That's a much better strike from Cohen Jasper. Splits the uprights. Drostdy move out to a commanding 45-17 lead. Just under 2.5 to go. Because you just need to get one more score here just to sort of get the confidence up going into the next 2 days. The restart from Muirhead. Oh, good chase there from the Kearsney boys. Elias with the kick. Great bounce there. When it's going your way, it just seems everything just seems to flow. The ball seems to bounce in your direction. The ball just seems to go to hand when you're passing it. The confidence is sort of starting to ooze out of this Drostdy side.
The Boland team was certainly one that's impressed at Craven Week last year, and with the likes of these Drostdy players, as well as a few other really, really strong schools in the Boland region. It's clear to see why. Richardson still carrying hard in midfield. Kaiser
Down the short side. Muirhead. Good offload. Out here, number 23. Taken in there. Kaiser. They're spreading it now. Richardson wants it. They got men out wide. Doesn't want to use them. Drostdy over the ball, but they've managed to secure it of Kearsney. Kaiser down the left side again. They've got a man over here. There, it's a great pass. Albitzer. Penalty. Penalty Kearsney. Albitzer with a cutback on the inside. Kaiser with a quick tap. Muirhead again. Ooh, it's gone backwards. Taken in by Matt Hurd. Drostdy over the ball again. But Kearsney have managed to recycle it. Kaiser down the short side. Has a look. Offload. Sutherland. Driving forward. Pumping those legs. Ripped free, but it's come out on the Kearsney side. Koenig gets it off to Matthew Blair. Bundled into touch. It's good to see that Kearsney are still having a crack.
I think this last minute is critical for Kearsney. They get a try here, and it brings some respectability to the score, and they certainly wouldn't want Drostdy to hit the 50 mark.
Geldenhuis feeds. Great throw to Van Rensburg, the number 6, who's going to have a run here. Pulled down by Richardson. Inside the 22. Elias doesn't want it. Pick and go there from Nordia. Another pick and go from Drostdy. That's going to wind the clock down here. Time's up. Penalty. Drostdy. That should be the ball game. You'd think that they'll just give it to Cohen Jasper to just get off the park and take their 45-17 win. And no, they don't. They've gone with the tap. This is festival rugby for you. Van Rensburg takes it in, beats one. They're looking for another score here. They're very hungry for another one. Oh, but it's gone against them. Penalty for holding on. Kearsney with a quick tap. Richardson takes on one defender, beats him. But easy managing to get the ball back. He's held up. Gets down to ground. Kaiser. They got a man over here. Sutherland straightening the line. Kaiser down the short side. Koenig. Wrapped up there is Albitzer. Short ball. Brilliant little run there from Polsey. Trying to get them a bit of go for it. A bit of momentum right at the death here. Ross Taylor with the pick and go. Kaiser. Muirhead. Wide ball. Take it in. Oh. Kearsney managed to recycle the ball. They get it back. Taken in there. Oh, Drostdy over it. Kearsney have managed to get it back. Richardson, short ball. Sanguini, he's been industrious. They still managed to keep the ball going through the phases here. Muirhead wide. Ross Taylor's. Looks like the ball has gone forward. Ross Taylor just unable to hang on that one. His namesake might have taken that one in the slips for New Zealand. That's a full-time whistle. H.T.S. Drostdy come away with a 45-17 win in the opening game of the 10th. Standard Bank Kearsney Easter Rugby Festival. A hell of a warning sign for the rest of the sides at this festival.
It was, I stand corrected, but I think it's Drostdy's first appearance at the Kearsney Easter Festival. And not much is known about them in these parts, but people will certainly remember them off of today.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. There's rugby the whole day here. And next game up, we've got Selborne College from East London taking on Dr. Eche Janssen. It's going to be another cracker of a game. We've got them coming out of your ears, the rugby today. So don't go anywhere. We'll be back shortly.